2 women, come on up.
What do you think?
9:15-ish, right? You have the other times posted somewhere, Dave?
Yeah.
9:14.
Okay. Dude category starts at
9:14.
9:14. Okay.
Right. You don't think about track athletes being so strong upper body. He had these huge biceps, and this picture of him going over the hurdle. I'll show it to you.
I think it's pretty amazing what he does. I mean, having ALS and still being able to race is pretty cool.
It's interesting to see someone who is at the top of their sport get diagnosed with a major illness and still stick with their sport and still come out and have fun and hang out and have a good time with everyone, riding bikes still. It's really exciting and really motivating to see that. And all the rest of us, are suffering through what we call our problems.
He's doing the Leadville 100, which is really incredible.
He's inspired me a lot just because of what he's done. Set up this big foundation, and he's just such an inspiration because he's such a great athlete, and even though he still has ALS, he still keeps going.
It's amazing to see how he tackles it. He just doesn't let it faze him. And the inspiring part is he keeps racing, he keeps working, he's still a dad, husband.
Doug was a full-page ad in the World's Sexiest Man People magazine in 2002, going over hurdles.
For Bear.
For Aleve, which is made by Bear.
Doug and I met sitting on the Adaptive Ski Program Board of Directors, and Doug was very instrumental in taking that from a kind of volunteer organization to a professional, well-run organization and what it is today. He was one of the founding members, and we sat on the board and we shared a passion for skiing.
I remember the email that he sent. I think it was on last Thanksgiving, and it just moved me because he's not, I think that the statement that got me is he's not dying, he's living. And to see what he's done and how many people he's touched, and I didn't know much about ALS. I've never known anybody who's had it, and to see him and the way that he's living with it is an inspiration. It really is.
Yeah. This is our friend Chase. Chase, this is made very well.
I'm going to try real hard to catch him on the course, and I probably won't succeed, but I'm going to try hard.
Well, this is Doug from the Sandia Bike Trail Guide, and that's Doug in some race up here in the last couple of years. He always does this one. Yeah. King of the Mountain, this one is. That could be 2 years ago, maybe?
Could be. Who knows?
Yeah. Nice. See how cute he is?
Yes. I'm falling in love all over again.
But that's what he used to look like. And so, that after he started losing his voice, he actually, we didn't know this, but in October of 2008, he started twitching in his bicep bad, like hammer, really, really bad twitching, and he went and saw a neurologist, and she told him it was a nutritional deficiency related to his high level of exercise. And so we now know that that was the onset of his symptoms.
Dog.
So it started in his biceps, and now he's got that going on in his quads, and that's
when
really.
When you say twitching, can you maybe be a little more?
Oh, like a hammer. They're called fasciculations.
Yes, they're called muscle fasciculations, and it looks like your skin's crawling, moving. The disease has been described by some.
It's topical, or is it in the center of the muscle?
It's in the muscle, but it's like waves. The muscle twitches in waves, and it used to be ALS at points has been described as the creepy crawly disease because that's usually the first symptom that people experience.
But
is the
Doug's
muscle
was like
fasciculation.
hammer. Doug's was like sewing machine leg. That's what he gets now. That's what it was. And I would crawl next to him, you know, roll over at night and feel this twitching in his muscle. It's like, my gosh, it doesn't stop.
So it's a very painful.
It's not painful, but imagine if you had muscle, and now all of his muscles twitch now, all the time. So it would make me crazy. I mean, it would make me crazy. I said to him last year when we were in the very early stages of thinking this might be ALS, I said, does the twitching bother you? And he said, only because it's like a reminder, as if I might forget. Every twitch is like, in case you forget, you have ALS. And he said, that's why I hate the twitching. But he's used to it now. He never complains about it. Never complains about anything.
We're going live on the mountain.
What kind of camera is it? What makes it?
It's called a GoPro.
Wow, nice.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
It's HD.
Nice.
Already got 15. Five, four, three, two, one, go!
What our doctor told us is that the nerve, what happens is the nerve doesn't get the message to the muscle anymore. That's where the physiological piece is, and the muscle is trying so desperately to do something that's what she said. That's what causes it. The muscle is working so hard to try to get the connection that's what the twitching is. It's one of the many horrible, cruel things.
So how you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. He's my best friend. Always has been. I tell people all the time that we've always lived in gratitude, and so this is not the time to quit. So we write in a gratitude journal every night. We have for 15 years. And every night before we go to bed, I say, what are you thankful for? And I write down, it's only got 5 little lines. Every day is just a little, 5 little lines. And so it's easy to do. It doesn't feel like filling a whole journal page, so you just write down little blips. And he'll say the cutest things. And you can be grateful for lots of things, He'll be grateful that he can, still brush his teeth. That was a couple months ago. Yeah. But this gratitude journal is our journal of our children's life too. You go back and see the things the kids said when they were babies. It's just magical. And every year we go out on New Year's Eve. Sometime during the month of January, and we write our New Year's resolutions for the year. And then the next year, we go back out with our new book, and we go over our resolutions from the year before and see how well we did. Sometimes we do better than others. But at the beginning of 2010, his resolution was to be healthier at the end of the year than he was at the beginning, and that didn't happen. But a lot of other things happened. We went to France for our 20th anniversary and rode our tandem for 2 weeks in the Alps and had our kids come and had a fabulous family vacation. And we did a lot of great stuff. But there's blessings in this. There are blessings I could have lived without, but they are everywhere. Our friends, our family are really, they've been amazing. His biking friends have been amazing. They step up to the plate, and when they say, what can we do? I say, do you mean it? And they say, yeah. And I said, well, when he can't ride his bike anymore and he's stuck in a wheelchair, you can come and sit next to him on the couch and watch a football game.
Let me ask you something. Is his mother and father still alive?
They are, and they're heartbroken. His dad, they're both going to be in Leadville next week. Want to come to Leadville? I'm telling you, Leadville is amazing. Leadville is amazing. So his mom lives in Las Cruces and is more heartbroken than you can describe in a very different way. I'm real emotive and she's real not. And her heart is broken. And then her dad and stepmom, his dad.
How's their health?
Good. Her mom is,
Anyone
his
else
mom
in the
is
family
73.
have ALS?
No, there's only 10%, right? 5 to 10%. Yeah.
Familial cases.
Yeah.
That's
And
it. The other 90 are sporadic.
Yeah. So it's pretty random. And I'm glad it's not familial. I mean, the only good thing about having familial is they've got some research going that looks promising, but still, it's the research is horrible. My dad died almost 10 years ago, and the last time he was outside of his house was for Doug's and my second wedding. We got married in the church in December of 2001, and my dad came to the wedding. We flew to Illinois, which is where my family was, and had this fabulous little renewal of our vows in the church because we got married at the courthouse the first time, which is a great story. Our love affair and our wedding is a great story.
We can't get everything today, but you're going to tell me the story.
Oh my God. It's a great story. And there's another ALS guy. Dougie! God, he came in fast this morning.
I got the bike, buddy.
Nicely done. You okay? Yeah. Your second lap was faster than your first?
Cool.
Yeah, I think. Wasn't it, Michael?
Yes.
I got milk and smoothie. What would you like? Are you cold? Is this on? Did you ever turn it on? Come on, let's get you some food. Where's the cooler? It's down there. Where do you want to go?
Here, where's the cooler, Gene? I'll go get it.
It's
on
down
the deck.
there by the tent.
Got
Yeah,
it.
it's a little red and white.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll get
milk,
it.
A half a gallon of milk.
Yep, I'll be right.
You okay? Was it hard? Was it? Your arms didn't want to work? Okay. You want these off? What can I do? Helmet off?
No.
What do you need? Food? Huh? Okay, come on, let's go sit you.
Fine.
Hi.
This is my wife.
Hi.
Hi, Brian Short. Nice
Hi,
to meet
Brian.
you.
It's nice to meet you. Thanks. Where do you want to sit? Out of the sun or in the sun?
Brian, you know Doug?
Yeah, I do. I met Doug at the Oso High race a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's amazing he could even do this race. I asked him at the start of the race if this was a good idea. He says, yeah, I think I can do it. So he sure enough did.
Oh, sorry.
That's always key, staying up.
Yeah,
I didn't bring a straw.
The biggest relief I had on the car.
He does better with this stuff.
The second one, because the downhill was beating me up.
Is it? Yeah.
I was so happy to get going up again.
Did you notice the new lower sections and all the?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. It's kind of bermed up. It's really neat.
Yeah, if you can ride downhill, it's a lot of fun.
No, his neck.
I know.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
That's why I always thought it was healthy for him to get up where he can expand his lungs and his neck. And
Doug, how you feeling right now?
Oh, good now.
Now that he's off the bike.
Yeah.
So how'd it go today?
Well, climbing was good. I bumped over all the rocks and did fine, but boy, going downhill is not for sissies.
How did the adjustable seat do?
Oh, perfect.
So, did you see that on his bike? This is his first race with it.
For the descent.
Yeah, it's a very cool.
Further off the bike.
Now this is something you're just trying?
He just got it. It's
let me just tell you what. You know, testament to Doug's fitness here. All right, most people would tell you this is a very challenging climb on this course, and for Doug to say that he was recovering on the climb, it says an awful lot on Doug's fitness level. So I'm pretty proud of him today.
So Doug, I didn't know much about maybe your symptoms, but for other folks that might have ALS, can you talk to me about this muscle tingling thing that
twitching?
Twitching.
Show him. You surely have some going on somewhere.
There's two kinds of it. This gets going on the downhill, and it shakes the whole bike.
So that's what his legs do if he doesn't keep his heels down.
Yeah. If you watch my arm, it'll just kind of dance for you.
Dance, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
All the time.
Yeah. And this is it started in your biceps?
It was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're now in your quads as well?
Yeah, so you can probably see it flickering down here.
Right, yeah.
Here.
I see, I do.
You won't have to stay long. You can see it on his shorts.
Yeah, I saw that. Now, is this something that happens while you're sleeping?
If it does, it doesn't wake me up.
Wakes me up. It happens all the time.
So what's your favorite drink there, Doug?
That is...
Smoothie.
Well,
yeah, that's his...
fruit and I think ice cream.
This one has yogurt because we were out of ice cream. But we give it... One of the ironies is that he can eat whatever he wants, and they encourage high-fat ice cream, whole milk, half and half. I made a smoothie the other day with a half a gallon of ice cream. He really liked it. He needs his calories. And the important thing is, for ALS patients, it's very important to keep their weight up. And so as it becomes harder and harder to eat, they end up getting a feeding tube at some point, and he hasn't had to do that yet and is avoiding it.
So most of the symptoms are muscular, but not so much respiratory?
Not mine. I am slower going uphill, but I think that's strength in my legs, my lungs, and heart feel fine.
You're fine, okay. I was wondering if you were having any, respiratory issues while you were riding the bike.
No, I feel great until the trail turns downhill.
So I hear you're gonna take this thing on the road next week.
I'm trying to talk him into going to Leadville.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The traveling circus.
Well, that sounds like a triathlon or something?
Did I just knock this over?
No,
oh, where'd the straw go?
What would you call that?
Oh.
It's like super marathon on a bike?
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's nothing near the effort of like the Ironman try. You're sitting on the bike all day and
he makes it sound easier than it is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, half the difficulty is just keeping your butt on the bike, and you coast almost half the race. So nothing compared to what people who do the big triathlons go through. But it's a hard day. I think the average elevation is 10,000 feet, and it goes as high as 12.5. So, it's
from 45 to 50 miles. It's straight up.
Yeah.
And then straight back down. Want some smoothie?
So how you feeling, Doug?
We lost the straw.
Fine.
Feeling all right?
The problem I had there was my legs bouncing on the way down. My legs were bouncing on the pedals, and the whole bike shakes, and the strength in my arms really isn't there to hold me on a big bouncy trail, and my legs have the effect of making it worse.
So your vibration transfers to the bike, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And then my arms end up having to absorb some of that shock. That is difficult.
It's just that much more of a test of strength, huh?
Or lack.
Yes, upper body is
but boy,
not cooperating.
The trail is gorgeous, and it
Great
goes,
day, huh?
oh yeah, in and out of the woods, and the track itself couldn't be in better shape.
So, what was your time? Do you know? Michael would know. I think your second lap was faster. Your first lap was 46 minutes. That's what Michael said. I was surprised about that. What time is it? Do you know?
Yeah, I think my first lap was probably 46 from when Cat 1 got going.
Oh, okay, because I was surprised. So 12 minutes slower. Okay.
Yeah, I saw a 34.
Oh, okay. Because I was surprised when you came through the first time that here, there's the straw fell.
More relaxed.
Want a swig? Carrie, where'd you get that straw?
Down at the snack bar. The other one?
Yeah. It fell. Please. Can you drink out of this? All right, we'll wait till the straw. Want milk? No? Recovery food is important right after.
So yogurt and what's this wonder drink that I need to go home and try?
Do you make smoothies? Oh my gosh, it's like
It sounds like I'm gonna have to.
frozen strawberries and blueberries and peaches or whatever.
I'm a blueberry guy.
Yeah, and then you throw in yogurt or ice cream, and then you throw in some orange juice, and we throw in a big old scoop of protein powder. So, here. There we go. So that's what he drinks every day. Don't get your hand in that.
So has your diet changed in any way? You feel like you're eating healthier, or you were always eating healthier, I'm sure.
No, his good health is not attributable to his diet. No. Butter is his favorite food. Deep fried butter, preferably, right?
Deep fried butter.
Yeah, he likes that. If you stick a little piece of apple or something in it, he doesn't mind, but that's not what he's after.
Yeah. No, I probably have tended to eat 3 or more full meals every day. Before, I'd have a good breakfast and a good dinner, but not that much midday. But now, I eat all day.
Well, it takes a long time to eat, and there's some stuff he can't. He can eat everything, but he can't fix it anymore. So, at dinner time when we sit as a family, there's nothing you can't eat, right?
No.
But that's when it's nice, when we can sit and he can enjoy his meal and not have to drink it. But if he's going to be by himself, it's hard for him to hold a fork, and hard for him to get it to his mouth, and mostly hard for you to fix. So smoothies are perfect because it's got lots of calories. It's good for you. Put the protein in it. He has that in the morning, and then usually 2 big ones a day. And his Cheerios, he pours Cheerios in a big cup like this and then fills it with milk and drinks it because it's easier that way.
So Doug, how much do you look forward to these races?
Well, at the moment, I'm not looking forward to the next one all that much. But by tomorrow, I will be. You know, they're fun. You know, I have a lot of good friends out here. Everybody loves being outside on the mountain. And right now, I can still go up difficult things, and that feels good. Down, you know, I probably should take the chair.
So one of the things people don't know about ALS is that there's no cognitive loss for most people. And so when people lose their ability to speak clearly, they sometimes assume that there's some mental delays, and there aren't. And so that's my mission, is to make sure that people know that Doug is still Doug, even though he sounds different, and even though he twitches.
That may be hard to convince people of at Leadville.
Leadville's gonna be fun. You should come, I'm telling you.
So when is this again?
September 25th is the Walk to Defeat ALS at Isotopes Park.